So, top Zelda moments. Well, for me personally, we would have to go back all the way to 1992, which is when I first played A Link to the Past on the SNES. And that game, for me personally, was easily one of the most amazing games ever made. I loved a lot of things about the SNES. I loved Super Mario World and Super Mario Kart, but A Link to the Past was, I think, what really kicked off my love of Nintendo and the Zelda franchise, and I never really looked back from there. And there were so many great things about that particular game. It still looks gorgeous today, it still sounds gorgeous. The adventure is an epic one, from first going off to rescue the Princess Zelda, to finding the pendants, to facing off against the wizard for the first time, and then, of course, you drawn into the dark world of all the mysteries of that place. Sensational. Absolutely sensational game. However, when Breath of the Wild finally arrived, I've got to say, it took the crown for my new all-time sort of favourite game. A Link to the Past held that title for many years, but Breath of the Wild, just another level, basically. Again, gorgeous to look at. People might say the Switch is underpowered compared to some consoles, but you wouldn't look at Breath of the Wild and think so. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. And so many great new memories have already been made. But I suppose if I had to pick one defining moment from Breath of the Wild to be my Zelda moment, it would be finding the Lost Woods for the first time, and going through that, and going through this really weird maze, this deep, atmospheric, creepy, haunting, and beautiful forest, where the very trees themselves look like almost like anguished people with their twisted faces, and the attention to detail there is incredible, absolutely incredible. And you go through this what is basically a maze, and after going through it several times, because you're going to end up getting lost and being sort of transported back to the beginning again, you will eventually find one of the greatest prizes that Zelda games have to offer, the Master Sword. It's always amazing to find it. It's always great to finally get your hands on this sword. And in Breath of the Wild, it's even more so, because this is something which is going to be such a huge help in this open world adventure where you have to be very, very careful. So finding it's really rewarding, especially when you consider the history of the sword, the history of the game itself. The whole thing is just amazingly crafted. When you find the sword, or you find the Deku Tree, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And finding it after going through that amazing forest, for me personally, is the highlight of the game. There were many great moments from Breath of the Wild, but for me, that forest with its haunting, beautiful layout, and the sword, finding it because of what it symbolises in Zelda, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's my top Zelda moment by far.